feel like now I'm getting back on schedule with these unboxings. This is the Bass Elite box for the month of July. Unboxing video today. Got it right here. It's not that long after the June unboxing because, like I said, I couldn't get to the June, and like I said in the other video, I couldn't get to the June one right away. Actually, because of all the tournaments, couldn't get to it all month. But got the July one right now, and that's the one we're going to do today. And then after that, we're going to do the slam. See how all these baits work and how they perform. Today is probably going to be a pretty calm day, so it's going to be a pretty slick, calm, bluebird skies, probably a lot of pressure. So we'll see how it goes. But for right now, let's just get into the box here and see what we got. First one, we've got the 10,000 fish Sukoshi bug, 2.5 inch. This is a bigger one than I'm used to purchasing. I think it feels like it's a little bit bigger. I'm not gonna dig it out, but looks pretty good. I'm gonna throw this on. I mean, obviously they're really good for on Ned heads, Ned, drop shot, pretty much whatever your heart desires, really. A Texas rig, but it has to be a small one. I probably wouldn't do a Texas rig. For me, I'm gonna probably throw it on my first thought, either a drop shot or a Ned head. That's how I'm gonna throw it. In and around weed cover, not in thick weed cover, because if you're going to throw this and you're going to throw it on a net or drop shot, you're typically using lighter line. You don't want to throw a lighter line in heavy cover. This is the green pumpkin color, so this is going to go very well in just about any water, well, not any water clarity, but high pressured water, pretty much mainly, and clear water, awesome. You can fish it in some dingier color water, but your bites are going to be few and far between. Just depends on the how active the fish are and where you land the bait. Typically, if you land it closer to them, they'll bite it. But this is the so it's a floating plastic, and these also stretch, so they got like the real durable plastic, kind of like the Z-Man Elastex type stuff. I'm not sure what they call this stuff, but call it this type of plastic. Everybody's got a different name for it. Used them quite a bit before. They work pretty good. I can see this. I'm going to use this like a lot of times, mainly for smallmouth, and they do crush it. All right, next one. It's definitely not a new bait. Bait that's been around for a while and a very common one. The Googan Baits 4-inch Kraken Craw. This is it green pumpkin red, watermelon red? Yeah, I think it's watermelon red. A great color for any lake, really. Ponds, whatever your heart desires. Throw on a Texas rig, jig. This thing is really versatile. Yeah, you are going to go through a few, but these have really good action. I mean, I personally like them, really. I mean, I do, and I catch a lot of fish on them. This color is going to be really good for, like I said, like clear water pressure and pressured fish. And I'm going to typically throw this, like I said, on a jig. Pretty much on a jig or a Texas rig are going to be my first options. You're not limited there, but that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw it up in heavy cover. I like to throw them up in thick pencil reeds, around pads, and weed edges, deep weed edges as well. So all around, really good bait. I mean, I like it anyways. All right, next, look at the Z-Man Graph Shad Z. All right, I know the sun reflection kind of sucks. Sorry about that. This is a 3/16 ounce, and it just looks like a minnow. It's a line through jig head. That's pretty cool. I like that. I've never fished this before, so this will be interesting to see how this works today. Tennessee shad, and I wonder if this is something that you would try to like shaking a minnow, but we'll see. On the back, maybe we'll utilize this. How to rig. You can scan a QR code on how to rig it up. But I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You tie it to the hook, right? It's, you know, line through. But it says here on the back, air cavity in the body increases strength of return on the forward-facing sonar. So yeah, it's made pretty much for that. And I guess the image here, graph shad Z or shads, whatever, however they do it. I think it's graph shads, but yeah, they've got it so it looks kind of like the forward-facing sonar like image. So we'll try it out. We'll see. This lake that I'm on is pretty shallow, but I don't know, looks pretty good. Tennessee shad color. We'll try it out. Don't have any experience with this, so I don't really have any input for you guys. The hook doesn't look like it's too thin, so it looks like you can probably throw it around some decent cover, but it's definitely not going to be weedless because that hook is going to be sticking up. Cool, I like that. Can't wait to try it. Next, we got Liquid Mayhem Black. This is called the Mayhem. Well, it's a Mayhem stick bait. 5-inch stick bait, pure black, and it's got the Mayhem juice here and fish attractant. I haven't used the fish attractant. I haven't used this in a long time. I think the last time I did it was a swim bait, but curious to try this out again. I'm gonna try out the fish attractant. I'm probably just gonna throw this on a Texas rig and drag it, or maybe I'll do maybe I'll throw it on a weightless. Maybe a wacky rig it. Wacky rig might be kind of fun. Maybe that's what we'll do instead of a Texas. Kind of shake it up a little bit. I know this lake gets. I do a lot of different things on this lake, or in these lakes. You know, mostly with not a lot of different things. Sorry. What I meant to say is, with these baits, I typically just go straight to a Texas rig because it's just the easiest way to fish it, and I have a way better hookup ratio. Fish jumping. Way better hookup ratio on a Texas rig. But I think we're going to try a wacky rig and see how it works. A lot of times with these, if I'm going to go Texas rig, I'm going to throw it up in the cover. Pencil reeds. If you guys watched my videos before, I like throwing baits up and through his pencil reeds, whether it's dragging, swimming, hopping, whatever it is. Jigs, worms, swim baits. Love it. Love to do it. And you get hit really hard too by doing that. But so that's my first option with that. And then, like I said, you know, when I do the wacky rig, I'll throw it around edges, docks, you know, stuff like that. Wacky rig, I won't throw in the cover because obviously it's not really weedless, so it's going to get hung up. But cool, like that. Well, we got, let's see. Okay, got mustad, wide gap. This is worm hook, yeah, wide gap worm, 3/0. Not a whole lot to say. They work. They're sharp. Catch fish. So we'll give that a shot and see how it goes. Well, I'm not sure if I probably won't use it with that worm since I'm going to use that worm. Put that worm on a wacky rig. But what I will use. Put on that hook are these. We got another Guggen baits here. This is the 4 inch. This is their newer bait that came out not that long ago. It's not brand new, but the Bandito Slim. So it's like the Bandito bug, right? But the body is a little bit slimmer, and it holds a little bit better on jigs than the Bandito bug, the beaver style. But I still like that Bandito bug, the regular one, for like flipping, pitching, and stuff like that. Bandito Slim's really good for, like, you can still do the same thing with Bandito Slim too, don't get me wrong, but I really like this for like more of trailers because the body is got a little bit more, it holds a little bit better. So yeah, this is in the Alabama. Sorry, I got distracted. There's a couple of birds fighting in the distance there. This is the color of Alabama craw, really solid color. always good. A lot of times with that one, I'm going to throw it kind of like the same areas too. I'm going to throw it up shallow. I'm going to throw it, but you can throw it anywhere really, honestly. But my first my first thoughts of where I'm going to put it, either Texas rig, jig, and I'm going to throw it up in a cover, heavy cover. I really like that. All right, next we got the Nomad Design Swimtrex 66, I believe. It's like this, and then the bait's like this, and then it's a lipless bait. It's white. Not bad. I like it. So it'll work pretty good. It's not as heavy as the other lipless that I was working with in the last video. That one was heavy. It's not bad if you're deep weed line fishing though. So I didn't mean to really dog on it that bad, but I like it a little bit lighter because I'm not fishing a lot. I'm not really fishing that deep with these all that often. With these baits too, I'm going to be throwing them, up and down weed lines, somewhere on points, rocky areas too, and then, sparse cover. I won't get too thick with these just because of the treble hooks, but you can definitely do it. All right, next Toad Thumper Thump Shad 3.8 Candy Gill. This looks kind of cool. Kind of like that color. Yep, I do. That's pretty cool. I haven't used these that often. I think I've used them once before, but I will. Since 3.8, I'll probably put it on. I'll probably put it on underspin maybe. I'll probably throw it on underspin. You can throw them on a jig head, really easily, and that would work really good. But yeah. These are going to go, I'm going to throw these, like I said, on an underspin and throw them up in and around cover. If I'm going to throw an underspin, a lot of times I'm throwing it in around docks or mostly around weed edges and visible and, submerged. So emergent and submergent weed edges. How's that? You can throw them down deep weed edges too. Just get them on a heavier jig and it'll work out pretty good that way too. So like I said, I fished with them once before, and they worked out pretty good. So I'm excited to use these too. Okay. Last bait in the box. We got a jerk bait from G-Rat Baits. This is trying to get. Sorry. Trying to get the color. Oh, it's just color shad. So here it is. There we go. From G-Rat Baits, jerk bait. Looks like it's probably about a 4 or 5 foot diver. Let's try it out and see how it goes today. It's white. Shad color is pretty much white. I don't know. White seems to get hit with jerk baits almost all the time. Anywhere you go, it's not a bad color to throw if you're not really sure. It's one of the better colors, not better colors, but one of the colors that I usually get bit on the most if I'm not throwing. I don't even know the name of the color, but it's kind of like a translucent with blue sides and a little bit of chartreuse on the belly. I can't remember the name of that, but that's usually my favorite. But this one's really good too. So a lot of times I'm going to throw this, you can throw this pretty much anywhere too. Just watch the cover, watch the weeds. You get it hung up, it's going to be messed up. What I do like about this one is that there's only 2 hooks on it, 2 treble hooks. A lot of guys like 3 because more hooks the better. Maybe. I just don't like to unhook 3 treble hooks from a fish's face when they're flopping around. I've done it. I've got a hook in the hand. It sucks. 2 are a lot more. 2 are easier to manage, I should say. 2 treble hooks on a bait. So there's that one. And we are going to probably throw this up and around weed cover. So at least today, anyways. All right. Last thing is, you get your what's inside card. This one has, let's see, it has a pretty good little decal here. Look at that. Bass with a hat. Smoking a cigar. Cool. Alright guys, well that's it for this one. I'm going to get some of these baits rigged up, prepared for the next video, which we're going to do the slam. And we're going to see how well these baits perform and see if we can catch a bass on each one. So stay tuned for that, and thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.